Okay, we're back. We take a little pause sometimes, so that's okay. Because we was giving y'all some words.
We were. But back to, I'm really glad that you brought up the inner work, because that is number one when it comes to trying to prepare for the future, bettering yourself, going after your goals. Because this year, that's exactly what I have been doing, is breaking down my behavior and my personality. And the reason I did this is because I did see somebody had posted a tweet and it said something. I wonder if I have it on here to give you the exact, but it was something like, what if our personalities really aren't our personalities? They're just what we've made up in order to deal with our trauma, you know? And when I saw that, I was like,
it's a little deep.
You know what?
Wow.
You may be onto something there.
Which is true, because we'll cover up how, you know, what's going, okay, I'm mad, but instead of expressing that, I'm acting like I'm happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not right.
Yeah, and I had to really dig deep within myself and be like, okay, well, really, why are you so timid, Cindy? Like, why are you so shy? And I had
that self-talk.
Yeah, and I had to bring it back to my upbringing. I mean, honestly, everything that our personalities and how we act now is really based on our upbringing.
Yeah, and people think that that's a joke, but it really is.
Yeah,
because it'll teach you. You know, if you were loved, you'll be able to do it the right. You know,
yes.
But if you lacked love, that has.
And you can see that with certain parents and stuff today. Like, you can tell that they really weren't loved or supported when they were growing up, because they don't know how to show that love or support. Now, they may try, you know, their best, but some people you can tell, like, okay, yeah, they really don't know how to show that type of affection to, you know, their kids or to other people. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, because where were you going to learn it from? You know, if you didn't learn it from your family, from your parents, then where could you learn that from if you didn't have somebody in your life?
A mentor or somebody like us who, you know, giving you information.
Yeah, a role model or anything that is able to show you what it means to love somebody. Well, to love yourself, really, most importantly.
And I think that's, you know, as we've gone through this decade, that's really been a big one. How to love yourself. A lot of people are lacking that, and so, you know, this is why I say, you know, we gonna be the example, because we're figuring it out. So the only way that we can help other people is to give, you know, to get that information out. And like I always say, it's not easy. It is not easy to understand that I lacked somewhere, you know, love was lacked, so I chose to do certain things. And now I have to accept that. You know,
accepting it too, and forgiving yourself for your mistakes, forgiving yourself for those moments when you did not love yourself, when you felt inadequate, or when you didn't show the proper love to someone else. You know, just forgiving yourself because you didn't know. You know, you were just going off of what you were taught. And or if something happened to you, that's your defense mechanism.
And be willing to seek help. And that doesn't necessarily mean you gotta go to counseling, but sometimes that can help, because or spiritual advisor, because they can see further or help you to just twist it a little bit. I'll say this: in this decade, I went to counseling this year, to be exact, and also family counseling, me and my boys, because, you know, I feel like I'm a good mom, but there are some things that were taught to me that I can see that I'm doing to them. There's some things that I've been through personally that I'm still not seeing, you know, what was going on or whatever. And that helped me. She didn't say very much, but it was just her breaking it down for me to where I'm like, yeah, that do make a little sense, you know, but I'm trying to be a better individual so that me as a healer, me as a motivational speaker, I can help the next generation, the next person that I come in contact with, you know, because it's so important. That self-love and digging deep, because once you start digging, you know, you start sprouting, you start glowing, you start being able to get a tribe, you know, and that's what it's all about. I mean, you didn't come on earth to be alone. You didn't come on earth to hold stuff in and be upset
and to
about
hate other people.
No, that's not what
you need
it's
to
about.
show love to each other, but you can't show love to the world if you can't show love to yourself.
Yeah.
And that's when you become a toxic individual, like we talked about in our last episode, is because you haven't accepted that. You haven't forgiven yourself maybe for things that happened in the past, or if you see someone who's outgoing and loving, you're like,
why are they doing that?
Yeah, like they must think that they all that and everything. But no, it's just because you can't really see yourself doing that because your mom didn't hug you, or she didn't tell you that she loved you, or she yelled at you all the time. So that's what you're accustomed to, and you may think that that is what love is, and that's exactly how you end up in those toxic relationships and friendships and stuff like that. And you have to realize that you deserve better, that you deserve love. So if that means you have to wake up every day and say, I love myself, I am love, I am hope, I am amazing in all ways. Like the affirmations that we posted on our first Wisdom Wednesday, I've been saying those to myself every day since we posted them, and I feel so much love within myself. Woo. And I have no problem going out in public and saying, hey, how you doing, or let somebody know, hey, I love those shoes, I love that outfit, I hope you have a great day today. Just showing that love to the world, because why not? Why not? There's so much on the news constantly, something about someone getting kidnapped or someone getting killed or the natural disasters in the world. We have to start showing that love to each other and showing that love out to the world to change that.
I mean, like I said, as 2020, I know everybody's like excited or they trying to figure out, well, I'm going to work on my body, but I just think inner work is probably a big one for me. I'm going to continue to do inner
all
work.
Starts here.
Yeah, and if my heart ain't right, I can't do nothing else. I just think this journey, with my spirituality, with my tribe. I got a few of y'all, not a lot of y'all, but
it's a small tribe. It's all right. We don't need big tribes.
No, but it has helped me to understand, like you saying, that self love is important, because what I have, I can give to multitudes of people. And just thinking, go into a new year with a new mindset, but also change your heart. Get to know yourself a little more. Be a little more understanding. People are fighting demons. I don't care what you say. And they don't know where to turn. So be that kind soul that you will want somebody to do for you. It's the smallest things that go a long way. And I always, that's embedded in my heart. The smallest things goes a long way. And so, healing inside and out. Healing is important. Understanding, like I said, anything you want, you can have. But don't get upset when it doesn't happen on your timing.
And facing your demons. I've had to do a lot of that this year, just really facing my demons and facing my fears and letting it be known that this didn't stop me. It's not going to stop me. If anything, it just put more fuel in the car for me to keep going. This fire is still burning. And I mean, it's very intimidating to face your demons and face your fears. Just because, they're your fears. It's something that you're scared of. But
the unknown has been
And when you step in front of that fear and face it, it's not as bad as what you were thinking. You're like, I made it through that. All right, then. Let's keep going.
Let's go. So
and the unknown too. The unknown is it's fearful because you don't know what's going to happen.
You don't know left, right, back, forward. But like you said, when you go and you do, you like, what's up? What's next? Because that's how you move on. Being comfortable with being uncomfortable has been my motto, especially for the last 2 years. And I have, like you said, faced some fears. I said I want to be a motivational speaker, but I get nervous every time I get in front of a camera. But I know I have words to say to people. I know that I have healing, but it's facing them fears, putting up videos and collabing with people to do these podcasts.
And trusting somebody to collab with them in order to do this. I know this is a big thing for us, but I mean, we trust each other,
Yeah.
you know, and being open and honest as well. Like, if I'm not feeling something, I'm like, Jess, or if she like, Cindy, okay.
But most of the time we've been on the same page.
Most of the time we're on the same page. But,
seriously.
you know, if there's something that, it's like when we had our logo, it was just like, okay, the first one, it was like, I mean, it's cool. I don't know.
But that ain't it.
Yeah, and then, you know, we made some adjustments and bam, it's like, you know, it's something.
It's far.
Yeah.
I love it.
And we both
get
love
it.
Right. And we both love it. So.
Yeah, that's important. And, you know, just a respect of yourself and others. That's a big thing, you know. Respecting when somebody gives you constructive criticism, but knowing when somebody hating on you too.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's a whole nother.
Yeah, that's a whole other thing. But yeah, you do have to. It is kind of hard to determine between the two, especially if you've been in situations like us where, like, I know I've had frenemies, you know, people who claim that they're my friends, but deep down you really resent me because of who I am and what I give off. Yeah. And, you know, you go to that person for advice, and they're just instantly, well, I don't know why you want to do that, or I can't believe, I don't even know why you even want to do that. That sounds stupid. Oh, okay, well, you're just being a hater. You know, you're thinking stupid because
you wouldn't do it.
Yeah,
but
and it's my idea.
We're not on the same.
Right. If it was your idea, I bet you wouldn't be stupid anymore.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just crazy. And I've even had friends that I thought and I trusted, and be like, hey, can you keep this between me and you? And then they send a text about, as soon as we get off the phone, they send a text, thinking they send a text to a person, you know, to one of our other friends, and they send it to me.
Wow. See?
And it's like, oh.
Yeah. See?
Okay.
That's but you know what? Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
You know, and we start seeing those things. Don't be blinded by red flags. And I'm not just talking about in relationships. I'm talking about in everything. You know, sometimes we want to move so fast, but then it gets chaotic. It wasn't for you right now.
Slowing down.
Yes.
That's a big one too.
Slow down.
I've had to do that because I like
It
to
ain't no
rush.
Yeah. Oh, believe me.
I want to get it done now.
Me. I'm one of those people, you know, but understanding that everything happens when it's supposed to. I want to travel the world. I still ain't went nowhere yet. But listen, I'm going, okay? It's going to happen. But what do I have to do now? Do small goals. Have little functions here in town. Then eventually people see. I network like that, you know, like little stuff like that. Understanding that everything happens when it's supposed to. You know, if people ain't supporting you, that's totally fine. I just had to throw that out there because a lot of people want to do things, you know, that ties in with the new year and doing things that people don't support you. That's totally fine. You know, because somebody is out there.
There's a tribe out there for you. Yeah,
waiting.
You have a group. You have a following.
You have to put yourself out there first. Yeah. You know, facing those fears, like you said.
Yeah, and it's even important. If you put something out there as far like on social media and you get no likes, that doesn't mean anything because people
watch everything.
People my gosh,
they're watch everything, and people don't take you serious until you blow up. You know, and which is sad, but that's the world that we live in. I know that Cin is gonna make it big with her fashion. It may not be big right now, but I can see that. Just because I'm a visionary, I always see bigger, you know. But at the same time, I know that that's where your love and your passion, you know, that's what you want to do. You know, well, part of what you want to do. Right. But anyways, I see that, you know, and so just be mindful of that. Your supporters is not gonna be the people that you know. It's going to be people that you have no idea.
You do not know.
And they're going to be your biggest, you know, rooting for you louder than anybody you've ever known. So just be aware of that. That new idea that you want to present for 2020, be ready to have haters. Be ready to have a lack of support. But guess what? As long as it's in you, keep coming. Keep presenting videos. Keep putting it out there.
Do not stop.
Don't stop.
Do not stop.
Things try to get in the way of us doing our podcast. Yes. We still push it on. You know why? Because we have a purpose. And we are well aware that things like this are going to happen, but we turn a negative into a positive. That means we gotta talk each other out of the negative mindset. We just gonna have to do that because we are not gonna let nothing stop us from getting to where we need to go.
Yes.
You know, and
we've had a few issues with the podcast. Like this episode was really supposed to be on Sunday, but I got the stomach virus. My whole family got the stomach virus over the weekend, so everybody's on the pot.
Yeah. But from both ways.
Right, from both ways. You know, but it was just like, I'm not gonna not do it. You know, this podcast is getting out. You're gonna hear my voice, you're gonna hear Jess's voice.
Yeah, but everything happens for a reason. So listen, I said, well, we could just do it Tuesday. Then I forgot Tuesday was New Year's Eve. Perfect. You get what I'm saying? So when I'm saying that, it may not just been that time. And that was totally
maybe this episode was supposed to happen on this day. It wasn't supposed to happen on Sunday. That's okay. Yeah. You have to go with the flow of things. That's another thing. Go with the flow. You know, everything isn't going to happen exactly how you plan it.
No.
Be
ready for those monkey wrenches or curveballs to come. Because we didn't expect that. We had already planned it out. Sometimes your plans are not going to go as you written it down or you thought in your head. It may be bigger than what you think when it happens too. Yeah. Be prepared for that. You can ask God, hey, I want $1 million, but He give you 10. You get what I'm saying? Or it ain't even got to be about money. God, I want to go home today.
Oh yeah,
from work.
That's a good example.
And my boss let me go home. But that was it was small to someone else, but it was big to me because I just wasn't feeling it.
She wanted to go home. And her boss
my home is one of my comfort places. So, I just want to spend enough time there. But she let me do that. But I didn't even have to really say anything. It happened. So, be prepared for that. You may get more than what you asked for. And I'm just really thankful that, just that we use that example about the podcast, that we're both understanding. We never... I don't get upset about if something don't go that way because my mind is understanding that stuff happens. Even though I'm like, well, I really want, but I could be doing something else. You get what I'm saying? And so being understanding is a big thing of collabing with people. The big thing with, working on self, and I just, man, it's huge. It plays a big part because now, okay, you present me something, I present you something. Well, I ain't really feeling how I am, and we can go back and forth about it. So
we can compromise.
And so compromise with your goals. If they're not going the way you wanted to, that's totally fine. I went to go see Eric Thomas last year, but instead I saved the money to do something else. So this year I'm gonna go see Sarah Jakes. Both of them are on my list. So I just this year I can't go because he want $500. Listen, I love you, but I ain't got that. But I want to see both. You get what I'm saying? I'll stick to the video. But no, there's stuff on my list that I still did not get to accomplish this year that I'm still going to keep putting on my list because eventually I'm going to do it, and I'm going to be happy about it. Am I going to get upset about it? No, because eventually that time will come. Timing is everything. You get what I'm saying? Like it ain't no rush. It ain't no rush. What is it? It's not a sprint, it's a marathon.
Oh yes, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon.
Oh, okay. I'll be hearing stuff, but
the marathon continues.
Yeah. 2020 it is definitely continuing. This is just the beginning for who we already were. And where we're headed. I know it's bigger than what I can even imagine. I was asked today, what do you see? What's your plans or whatever? And I said, I got a few small ones, but I ain't really thinking so big to where I can accomplish something because I want to be able to have different opportunities that I didn't see coming, and I want to be open to that. I don't want to plan so much to where, because the stuff I didn't plan for my life did not go as planned. I said at 25, I'm going to get married and blah, blah, blah. What happened? I became homeless at 25. And the year after that, and the year after that, So don't get too wrapped up in,
in the timeline. Yeah.
Because it doesn't go as planned, but in the midst of that, saying I want to be 25, married at 25, I was able to grow as a person. I didn't have to be married at 20. I didn't get married at 26 or 27, whatever year that was. I didn't get married then either. It wasn't meant for me to be married just yet because I still had some healing, some inside stuff, and that's been a big thing. Now I don't know if I really want to be married. But no, finding who I am or embracing, evolving has made me such a happier person. You know, it has made me look at things in a different perspective. So, you know, my advice to everybody that's excited about 2022, you know, be open-minded, be prepared, prepared for things that you're not prepared for. I don't know how you do that, you just do.
And there is a lot of power in waiting. You know, we are impatient, but there is so much power in waiting because you get the answers that are needed. Like there's been times where I'm just like, okay, what do I need to do next? I don't know. I feel like I accomplished this goal, so what am I doing next? And then a week or so, I'll meditate, I pray, it's still nothing. And then a week goes by, and then there's my answer, and I'm like, oh,
yeah.
Okay, well, if I would have made the decision I thought I was going to make a week ago, it would have been the wrong one. But now I know exactly where I need to go.
Step by step.
Yeah, I see the vision, and I know where I'm going in the direction.
Yeah.
And also, I would say another big thing is, because we've done it, you know, vision board.
Yeah.
Put your vision board, you know, get some magazines.
Yeah.
And
don't be putting stuff on there that you don't really believe in. Because
yeah, you have to believe in it. I mean, don't. Yeah, if you want to, let's say, build a brand or something. Don't be putting, you know, like vacations and stuff on there. That's not what you know. No, that's not what you into. No,
like the purpose of a vision board. And I'm sorry to get off, but the purpose is what you envision in your mind to happen.
Yeah.
I got on there. The one I just made not too long ago. I think it's $10 billion or something. A big number. That's not, you know, to say that it won't happen. But throughout my life, I made it increment. You know, you just never know.
It's going to happen. It may not happen in a year.
Right.
But I mean, it's going to be on there because the stuff that I put on, the stuff that I put on my manifestation board. I mean, I've been seeing that it's coming. You know, it's coming to light. You know,
I just say this: you have a vision in your mind, vision on a board. However you see fit, you write it. Make sure you can accomplish that. Like you know in your soul. I want to be an entrepreneur. That was on one of my boards. I'm already in steps of doing that, little by little. I work for an entrepreneur, you know, so that's obtainable. That's realistic. Right. You know, yes, we want to travel the world and see stuff, but it's bigger than that. You know, it's bigger than having money and looking nice. I mean, that's nice, but it's so much deeper that I don't think people. How about that I'm able to eat healthy and meal plan. Yes. A lot of people, I can. You
can start off small. Yeah. I mean, when you do these vision boards, like I said, you don't have to put, you know, a trip to Barbados or Maldives on there because that may not be feasible right now. But if that's something that you do want to do, then put it on there. But if you want to,
don't limit a fantasy.
Yeah, if you wanna eat healthier, if you want to work out more, if you want to have a closer relationship with your family, your kids, if you want to find love, you know, put those things on there.
No, seriously, I don't know what's going on. Anyway, new year, new me, no. But it's serious though. You know, stop doing things that you're not going to be intentional about. If you're making a resolution to lose 30 pounds by June, which is 6 months, work on that. Yeah. Do not get lazy, because see, that's what it is. I spoke it out of my mouth. I think it in my head. 2 days go by, 7 days go by, forget it, because it got too hard. No, keep working on that thing until it's done. If you say that's what you, and maybe 30 pounds is too much. How about 10?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like start off small, then work your way up. I want to write in my journal daily.
That doesn't happen daily. Not for me.
Yeah. Well, see, and so I twisted that around. Some days I do not want to write. So instead of not writing, I didn't feel like writing today. You know, it's the small things, because that was one of my goals. That is a daily goal that I would like. You know, some days you're going to get tired. You're going to get weak. You're going to get distracted. But remember the goal. Remember what it is, how you want to impact your life. Don't, you know, get sidetracked by doing too many things at once.
Oh, yeah.
That's a big
focus.
Yeah.
focus. And if you have moments, because I mean, one of my goals is to journal daily. But like I said, I don't journal daily just because
And you ain't
sometimes
gonna beat yourself up about it.
yeah, sometimes that's exactly what I was gonna say.
Okay. I'm sorry.
You know, don't beat yourself up about it. You know, don't be so hard on yourself about it. Yeah, some days I just wake up and I'm moving and grooving and I don't realize that it's been a couple days since I've journaled.
Yeah.
So it's okay. Just sit down and start it again.
Yeah.
Just like weight loss. I mean, if you've worked out 5 days this week and you decide you didn't go Sunday and you may have ate a little bit more, then that's okay. That's all right. That means the next day start off at a clean slate and continue on that goal. You didn't stop anything.
Yeah. You had a break, and you're human.
Yeah.
And, you know, like we said previously, it's going to happen. Like, we're not perfect. We're not, you know, going to always do everything. But my thing is, don't set out to do something that you're not going to give your full potential to, that you're not going to go the full ride to. I'm going to be starting school next month. I'm going to give it my all.
Yes.
Because you know why? I've been ducking and dodging school for the last 7 years. And I will not pass up this opportunity. You know why? Because it was an opportunity presented to me. I didn't have to go find it. It was presented to me. So that makes a difference. You know, we saying timing is off. Timing has been off. I had 2 kids. I going through this, going through that, and still putting up. Like, I don't even know what I want to do. Now I know what I want to do. I know where I'm, you know, planning on doing.
Right.
I got a plan. Now the plan ain't went as it should, but I got a plan.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And so, you know, like I said, be intentional about what it is you want to do, where you want to go, who you want to be around, and do not be afraid the intentions are so big.
Set your intentions.
These vision board parties, don't just be going for the food. Don't just go to have a drink. Go there because you and your family and friends are really trying to obtain those goals and those intentions on that vision board. It's time out for playing. Like, you know, it's a new decade. We're getting ready to really take it to the next level. And I know a lot of people saying that. I know that's, you know, everybody talking about that. But I mean, really, actions speak louder than words. I'm not playing no more games. I ain't got nothing else to do. Look, I got stuff I want to accomplish.
And I feel like we've beat ourselves up and abused ourselves so much that, at least, you know, for me, I've been telling myself, you know, I abused myself so much that I'm not going to allow anybody else to do that to me. You know, I'm not going to, but I'm also not going to allow myself to do it.
That's first.
I'm not going to allow that. I'm going to go out for my dreams. If I say I'm going to accomplish this, then I'm going to do it because I believe in myself and I know I can do it. And nobody's going to stop me, including myself.
Y'all hear that? Y'all heard it in her voice.
Yes.
Ain't no plan.
No.
But for real, like, we've done enough. And like you said, we've done enough abusing. We've done enough hearing from other people and make comments and all that. It's time out for that. Close them ears, get your eyes focused, and let's do this work because it's time out for playing. It's time for us to really take our lives to the next level. Whatever that may mean, tunnel vision. Whatever that may mean to you, you know, your goals and your dreams and whatever. If you ain't got none, figure it out. Figure it out because time is continually going, but time is going, and you just need to take it a little more serious, you know. Like you said, a lot of world things are happening around you, but what are you doing to impact the world or not? You know, I mean, whatever you choose to do. And I ain't beat nobody up for if they don't got goals or if what they doing, none of that. I'm just saying
if you don't even know exactly what your goals are. I mean, that's okay, but
totally fine. But get serious about knowing you then. If you don't have goals, if you don't have a vision that you can really see, get serious about knowing you. What you like, what you don't like, what you gonna tolerate, what you ain't gonna tolerate. You know, it's big. It's bigger than just, like I said, a vision board. And you know, like I said, get that tunnel vision. Get around the right people. It's gonna be people that you never even associated with. Those are the ones that's gonna get you further to your purpose.
Hey, yeah.